spirit is perfect, and so they're waiting for the redemption of their bodies. We're not going to have these same bodies because these bodies were born in sin. But there will come a day where every saint will have an incorruptible body. So the soul cannot function without the body. Soul, body, they work together. They're contingent upon each other. That's why we encourage you to be fit. We encourage you to make sure that you take care of this temple, because if you have great ideals with a poor, cheap body, those ideals will not go to work for you. The major thing you have to deal with is a fear of responsibility. Because well, I don't have the same energy to really take care. I don't have the same energy to really manage a business, so I'd rather be an employee. I'm afraid to, I'm comfortable working 8 hours. I don't want to work 14 hours. I don't want to work 16 hours, because when you become an entrepreneur, you have to be on the grind all the time. You have to work 14 to 18 hours instead of 8 hours. And so you have to make sure you condition your body to work 14 to 18 hours. And sometimes the slave system can make us so comfortable on the 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, right? Where we don't want to do an entrepreneurship. We don't want to take on entrepreneurship. We're too tired. There's a lot of energy invested. Okay? So, however, all these theological terms only describes the what? The conscience of man in a more comprehensive and systematic way, in which man can identify the immaterial aspects of man and the material aspects of man. In other words, the immaterial aspects of man consists from a philosophical level, consists of your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. So your conscious mind is your spirit. Your conscious mind is your what? Your subconscious mind is your soul. Okay? Your conscious mind is a spirit that's aware of what God is telling it. It is aware of what it can receive. But the subconscious mind is programmed from your past experiences. So your subconscious mind, which is your soul, has to get into the alignment of the spirit to receive all that God wants you to receive. If your subconscious mind has not been renewed, if your subconscious mind has not been transformed, no matter what the spirit is telling it, it will not believe it. The spirit will tell you, I'm calling you to be a prophet to the nation. But if your subconscious mind says, no, I'm afraid to talk to people, you will never walk in that potential. The spirit might be telling you that if you do this, do something illogical, go here, and if you go here, you will see a harvest. Your subconscious mind might tell you, well, that's too far. I'm afraid to make a change. And God said, no, I don't operate in the comfortable. I don't operate in the comfort zone. I operate where you are uncomfortable. See, he tells Abraham, leave your father's house. Never tells Abraham, Mr. Keisha, where to go. He says, leave and go to the place where I'm sending you. But he never tells him the destination. But the Bible says Abraham was a father of faith because he moved by the consciousness of the spirit instead of the subconscious mind. He trained his subconscious mind to be dominated by spirit. And a lot of us, we're missing the big breaks because we have not trained our subconscious mind to listen to the spirit. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, they that are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of men. If you want to operate in your divinity, be led by the Spirit. Because guess what? The Spirit is not in your past. Somebody said the Spirit is not in my past. The Spirit is always in my now. He's not in your past. Only your memory is in your past. The Spirit said, now I'm doing a new work in you. Oh, God. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Your memory wants you to ignore the Spirit. The Spirit said, what happened in your past? I don't remember that. I'm in your now. Goddard says this, except I believe I am what I want to be, I what? See, if you don't believe what you can be, you will die in your limitation. You must see your future self. You must see where you're going. You must paint that imagination in your mind. You must pull down the stronghold, cast down the vain imagination, and paint that imagination that where you want to be it can happen. And then the Spirit will break the limitation for you to be that which you're called to be. But until you train your mind to break those limitations, until you train your mind to break those fears and break those unbeliefs and break those insecurities and break those intimidations, you will remain limited in life. God will still love you, but he will love you in your limitation. Someone said, God can love you in your limitation. See, with faith, all things are possible to them that believe. If you don't believe, he'll keep you limited. Got to train that subconscious mind. No, I'm not called to be here. I'm called to be there. I'm called to walk in expansion. You got to shift your context to walk in a new content. See, Ponder says this, just as children outgrow their what? You outgrow your previous ideals and ambitions. See, if you have the same ideals that you had last year, or you have the same ambitions that you've been having 5 years ago, you have not grown. You should be constantly shedding old consciousness away and taking on new consciousness. See, you broaden your horizons of life as you expand inwardly and advance what? So until you expand inwardly, you cannot advance outwardly. There must be a constant elimination of the old to keep pace with your new growth. Jesus puts it this way: you cannot put new wine in old wineskins. Represents your past. I can't give you new revelation until you get rid of your past. Until you get rid of your past paradigm, until you get rid of that old belief system, until you change that subconscious mind, I can't give you the new identity that you want. See, there's new wine available for you, but it's in the space of meditation. Someone said, I got new wine in the space of my meditation. How many got the Touch Bible loaded? Touch Bible loaded. How many got that real quick? We're going to do a word study real quick. Somebody give me, write these down. Give me Genesis 24, verse 63. Elder Gabe, you can take it to the screen. Genesis 24, 63. But whoever has a Touch Bible loaded, you must get that Touch Bible loaded app. Make sure it says loaded. They might charge you $4.99, but get that app. You want to get that app. You want to keep up with this type of teaching. All right. Now, somebody write this down. Joshua 1:8, Psalm 63, verse 6, Psalm 77, verse 12, Psalms 119, verse 15, and 1 Timothy 4, verse 15. Okay? So, listen to this. The Bible says, and I will make you swear by the Lord. This is Eliezer talking to Rebekah. God of heaven and earth, that you will not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites. I mean, Abraham talking to Eliezer, among whom I live. Now, verse 4. Actually, go to verse 63. Verse 63 because of time. Verse 63. There we go. Isaac went out in the evening to walk in the field, and looking up. Now go to the King James Version, the New King James Version. The New Revised says walking. I love this. Watch what it really means. Here it is. And Isaac went out to what? Meditate in the field in the what time? Evening. And he lifted his eyes and looked, and there the camels were coming. He went out of his comfort zone to meditate. That Hebrew word is suwak. Tell me what suwak means in this verse. Suwak. Who has the touch loaded Bible? What does suwak mean? Someone give him a mic. Who has a mic? Mic. Or speak loud. Speak loud. To muse, to commune, to speak, to complain. So when you meditate, you either can be complaining, complaining about your troubles, or you can be having communion with spirit, or you can be musing a thought. That's why we need music to muse. Okay. So he went out to commune. He went out to muse. He went out to ponder. And this word suwak also means to visualize. He went out to visualize. And the Bible said when he went to visualize, he looked up and saw the camels were coming. Somebody said the camels are coming. It was only when he meditated, Sister Ashley T, that he saw the camels coming. Now, symbolically, camels means prosperity. He saw prosperity when he began to meditate, when he began to commune with himself, when he began to visualize, he looked up and he saw. Until you go within yourself and meditate, not complain, until you start musing, you cannot see what God has for you. Now watch verse 64. Then who? Rebekah lifted her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she dismounted from her. Oh, y'all missing it. Y'all missing it. Y'all missing it. Y'all missing it. Watch this. When Isaac looked up, the thing that he was looking for him. When he looked up, Rebekah looked up. Oh, y'all singles missed that one. Y'all singles missed that one. When he pondered about his wife, he saw his wife. See, so your subconscious mind can draw your husband to you if you know how to muse, not complain. Because what you are looking for is looking for you. Not only did she look up, Minister Angela, she got off the camel and went to Isaac. Someone said attraction. It was only when he was suak. It was only when he was meditating that what he meditated for came to him. Somebody give me Psalms 63, verse 6. Psalm 63. I'm trying to show you the power of the subconscious mind. It's in the Bible. See, the New Age people stole everything from y'all. But it's in the Bible. It's right there. Subconscious mind, right there. Watch Psalm 63, verse 6. David says, when I remember you on my, what are you thinking about before you go to sleep? Are you sleeping with a Netflix movie on? Are you sleeping with a red box on? But David said, when I remember you on my bed. Now, I hate to say it. Hope we don't have no pornography around here. Well, no. No pornography. Yeah, pornography. She did with the works of the flesh. Revival, right? What are you thinking about before you go to bed? Watch this. I meditate on you in the. I didn't have insomnia. I wasn't afraid. I started to meditate. And what is the Hebrew word for meditate? What does Haggah mean? Haggah. What does Haggah mean? To murmur. Watch this. So this Hebrew word means to murmur. To what? In pleasure or anger.
By implication,
to ponder.
imagine,
to imagine.
meditate, mourn, mutter, roar.
Okay, stop. Oh my God. What does mutter mean? What does mutter mean? Come on. To chant. He chanted. So meditation means to chant. A mantra. So when you go to bed, are you chanting your prophetic affirmations to train your subconscious mind to receive what you want to